Hey y'all, should be live now. It's been a little while. I hit 100 on my Pathfinder, and that's all well and good. Happy days. I might do some bossing eventually, just to, basically suicide eventually on some Ubers or some shit. But anyway, I kind of felt like it might be time for a new hideout. This one is one that I started, and I did another live stream for it. And I never really put out like a finished video for it, so I thought I'd start this video in it, as is, walk around it a little bit, just so that there's like some record officially, even though I've been streaming in it for a while now. But yeah, it's fairly polished, I like it. I kind of started on like some weird alt dimension chess for it, using the Scourge decoration. And I don't hate it. It's mostly finished. I would play chess in here. But yeah, it's done. I've used it for a while. Figured I'd make a fresh one. So I'll go and I'll export it just one last time, just to make sure I don't lose it in its current state. And then I will reclaim all. And I imagine that should, let me just make sure. Not the relic, Scourge is what I'm after. Scourge. Must be in that section. Scourge. There we go. Just click that. Yep, cool. So proper blank slate. Just want to make sure because I haven't actually made a fresh hideout with that yet, so just needed to make sure I didn't have to clear both halves. Remove the Atlas because I mean it's kind of cool, but I probably won't even use this section. And while zoomed out's nice, and it actually might be good while making in the hideout, but I will probably stick with it not being a thing. Where do I want to start? I might even start with a similar layout, like hideout. Waypoint down there. Maybe, I don't know if I want to do the same theme, but I do like symmetry. Starting center, that sort of thing. What I don't like about this current hideout is the guild stash is up here, away from the stash. Like, I don't hate it, but what I do hate is like Tujin. Sometimes when you click on him to use him, it'll like also click on the crafting bench at the same time, and then you won't be able to actually interact with him, so that's kind of annoying. Although I clearly can't recreate it right now, but it's happened, trust me. I still think I prefer this side of this hideout up here. This is just a bit too small to have everything in. And I do like to section off certain parts of the hideout, I guess. But what I might be able to do is utilize these side wings a bit better, which I wasn't in my last one. And it was a bit cozy with them all huddled up here, so if I can expand down into the sides, it's probably the way to go. I usually start with something fairly set in stone in mind, like some theme. I don't really have one, I just want to avoid the same theme that I was using, which is like the mossy, overgrown ruin type look. Which again, I got nothing against, I just want something fresh. I was considering the sun building type stuff as like a wall to block off this top section. I'm not sure if I want to go down that route, because that'll still be kind of... I mean, it won't be the same at all, but it might have similar vibes. Almost. You know, like ruinish stuff. I don't know if I want to do a ruined hideout, you know? I don't know if I want everything rubble everywhere, like the other one. Although it is an easy way to retheme a hideout and hide certain elements on the floor and whatnot. Because ground tiles aren't that great, as you can see in this sort of an environment. They go over some things, and then there's like the height issue, and then it cuts off your legs, all that sort of thing. So ground tiles, not that useful. Water tiles, very useful because they hover above all of that, and you know, they're quite nice. I have a fair few MTXs that I've bought over the years for this sort of thing. Speaking of, I don't know if there's anything. I don't know if the stash sales ended. No, it's still going. Thought maybe there might be an MTX decoration that I could have been theming around, but I guess not. There was one thought I had, which was like the walls, which I don't know what they will be called. I think there was one of them in the synth area, like the section, but I'll just quickly check through this first. I was thinking the church walls, or along those lines, maybe. Let's just finish typing the word out. That's just a decoration, yeah. That's nothing considerable. That's quite nice. Ramshackle wall. I could actually, the scaffolding, now that's still ruinish, but I do like the scaffolding. This vibe, I dig it. I did forget about that. It's such a tall like decoration, so you can really block off certain areas with it without too much hassle. It is quite, you can see through it though, so you'd have to do a lot of crates and stuff in the background to properly block out the area and what it looks like. That's an option. I'll leave that there for now. Yeah, the height of it's really good to work around. Again though, I wanted to avoid that sort of thing, but it's fairly different. But where's this wall that I was thinking of? Synthesis, was it in here? Yeah, like one of these son of a guns, because they like do weird curvature. Like that's so interesting, but if I have it down here, it won't be high enough. Because like, it's fine, like, if you're on this side of it, I guess, mostly. But if I go up here, maybe it'll not be so great. Let me just, yeah. I mean, if it was complete and I had it going around the whole way, it might not be too bad. Just like a little bit of the top of it visible. Wow, why are they on a different slant? Ah! Why are they not identical? GGG, please. Why have these two assets that should be based off the same model and just have a different artwork in there? And like most of the textures are the same, they have a slightly different model, and that is wild to me. Upright though, I mean that's kind of cool. I think I might, if I can get out of here, I might go off of these. There's only the two variations though, so this could be interesting. But I like the general look and feel, even if I have to block out what's actually on the artwork. That might be possible. Hell, maybe I can incorporate this in there or some shit. I don't expect this to work, but you know, like I don't hate that. It's like some interesting scaff. I mean, yeah. I'm not a hater. If you take it far enough out so that it has like, yeah, maybe not, but even just right up against it and then incorporating that alongside, it looks like it's got supporting bracing in there just because of some damage. And there was more of these walls. Stained glass windows, what they call them, which makes sense. They clearly don't call it that elsewhere. Stained? No. Okay, so there's definitely an MTX variant of this wall, and is it cathedral? Yeah, here we go. So these are short walls, but maybe they'll be useful. Again, there's some variants. What the hell? There's delta. Oh, on either side. That's so weird. Anyway, I can probably incorporate some of these around the edges. Ooh, I just took a screenshot by accident. That's alright. Didn't need to, but that's fine. But this is, I think, what I was thinking of, so that's good to know. And that gives me a variety of different like look and feels to work with. Even if I just have that in front of one of these, it might be more bearable. Because I mean, that looks alright. And you still have up above, but move that out of the way. What? I mean, probably don't want that above there, but I mean, it's alright. To be fair, it works. So I'm happy about that. We might end up flooding this little area anyway, which is what I did in the other one. What happens if I have this like this? Like, is this a vibe I could go for? Now I need to remember that that's called, oh actually I can just always keep one off to the side and then I won't forget. Hell yeah. Let's delete that one. Oops, that's it there. Rotated way too many times there, but that's fine. So, if they curve into each other as the entryway, how will that function? One, two, three. 1, 2, 3. That looks about right. So 6 rotations. Even that works, to be honest. Okay. So like up there is obviously bad, but you may not really ever see that too much. Let me zoom out real quick. Becomes more of an issue if I'm zoomed out, but I won't be. Can fill all that with black blocking volumes too, potentially. And then wrap these walls around a bit to make it kind of make sense. There's probably also a doorway. So that was in Sin. Is there a Sin section, or is this Sin Innocence? No, that wasn't what I was looking for, I guess.
I'm not up to that just yet.
Cathedral. Cathedral. Church. Dungeon? Oriath. Okay, Oriath. Church stuff. I mean, I don't want to do the ruins, but there could be stuff in there that could be good. Dungeon, not so much. So, I mean, I don't really see much cathedral stuff going on in the dungeon, but I guess a cathedral's dungeon, perhaps. Arch gateway, that's quite small, but I don't hate it. What are the variations? It's got a little gate, a cheeky little gate. Spin it around 4 times. It really doesn't want me to move it there because of the waypoint, but I'll work around that. Maybe I just do something like that. I may not even need these here, or at least if I do have them, maybe I can obscure this top section a little bit more. Because I don't hate the gateway. I'll put it over there for now. What else do we have? I'm sorry if this is a bit boring for some people, but obviously you can just skip through the video later to kind of see what I've done. So this is also a doorway, which I don't hate. It can be walked through, very good. 1, 2, 3, 4. Up. That's probably a better doorway, to be honest. Now, I may not want to flood it entirely like the other one. I may not want to flood it at all, to be honest. Maybe I just want a nice glowy blue portal down there. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that, but it's a starting point and I can work with it as we go. This one I definitely can't stand in, right? That would have been kind of interesting. What else have we got here? We got church curbs. I mean, I might be able to use that to like retile the entire flooring up here, which would be interesting. Or with rubble again. I'd rather avoid it, but if I have to, I mean, this is the same area as the scaffolding. Very good to know. It makes sense. They are thematic together. Ramshackle crates could be useful. Probably not with the blood and corpse in it though. But maybe the sacks of grain or whatnot. Wraith lanterns are very useful. Get a bit of light and colour going. Not sure if relevant yet to my theme though. Freaking barricades. It just depends how much I want to make. I mean, this could be the external of a cathedral up here. Celestial cathedral. Maybe. Fences I won't be using probably. I don't see them fitting into this vibe. I do want the other map device back. Now that I think about it. And I recall seeing it up the top here. But I might have had something searched at the time because I'm not seeing it now. Lightbringer. What's that archway look like? 1, 2, 3, 4. It almost works. It's a bit fucking Lord of the Rings-ish, eh? Elven themed. Maybe that's blasphemous to say, to be honest, I don't know. Arcane Throne, 1, 2, 3, 4. Has a bit of lighting to it, which is nice. Such a basic throne though, I don't know. Whoa, what's happening there? Why is it see-through? Is it meant to be see-through? Is that just a thing that I've never noticed about this chair? I guess so. Maybe? Glowy things are definitely like visible through it, but yeah. Okay. That makes sense. It's like a magical throne or some shit. Could be crystal or whatnot. Anyway, portal. I mean, not portal. Map device. Atlas. That would make sense, but no, it isn't. Celestial's what I was after. And that should be smack bang in the center. But we want to rotate it. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then a couple of times 90 degrees. Perfect. Perfect placement. Okay, so now I click off it and never click on the map device again because I don't want to have to move it. That's good. It's frustrating that this device is made for this hideout base. And it has some weird floor issue where you can kind of see this floor texture popping in through here when it's meant to remove it, obviously. Like you can see everything else below it. But this floor texture is there. Doesn't matter after you have a map in it because it's all like a sun and shit, but it's a bit weird. What if you change it actually? No, doesn't help. I don't remember which one I like the color of best, but maybe I'll leave it as 1 for now, because that's the adaptive one. Well, they might all be adaptive. I don't know. I haven't played around with it enough. Sacrificial is a meme. Maple tree. I do like that one. Probably won't fit the vibe though. Now these could be a nice little addition to these side areas, depending on if they are too big or not, which I think they might be. That looks a bit weird, doesn't it? I appreciate that it's glowing, but it's not like enough. Maybe this will look okay over here, and then the walls will be around it. The gold isn't quite right. And it's quite a bright decoration. I mean, that was mostly the outlines, so I was screwing with it. Nah, I'm not feeling it quite enough. Maybe some Astrolabs. Wait, that was... No, yeah, cool. I was gonna say, like, that's definitely the map device, it says it. Just saw that deselect and I was like, what's going on here? I mean, these I don't mind, and they will block the interactables. Although, I don't know how I feel about that. And it doesn't even fully block them. I'll just get rid of them. They didn't interact very well. At least how I hoped. What's next? It'll all look terrible up until it doesn't, basically. Should all come together eventually. But we will see. I imagine there are a few bits and pieces decoration-wise in here that I have not seen before. Or at least I'm hoping that's the case. So I've got these walls. I don't have that many of them, but I do have them. Got a few of the red ones too. They're separate. Cool. With walls. Sure. Don't think they'll be useful. And I also have a very limited amount of them. Sin symbols. Sin symbols, yes. Some brazier. Don't hate the look of those. Maybe that won't really cover it. It's a weird light metal too. Broken poster, I don't think so. Although maybe once I chuck some of these supplies in here and whatnot, it's a possibility. I mean, yeah, I don't know. It's always daunting at the start, and then you eventually hit the theme. It works, but it takes a little while. Do I want any ladders around here? Probably I do, if there's there's going to be scaff going on. Like so. I thought it was shift R that did the backwards. It is. Why didn't that work originally? Anyway. So I got that there. Sure. I got this one. There should be 2 types of wood, right? There's this one, which is dark, and is this one lighter? Yeah, it is. Okay. I think I want to go lighter. I don't understand what's happening there. But I have to press it twice to get like a actual interaction going. Can I go no, that won't really work too well. Maybe these should be upright as well. I could have it split down the middle and have a red theme on the right. I mean, maybe it should be the other way around. Perhaps. Synthesis, and we get more of these going on. 2. That should be the appropriate angle. Now, what's the appropriate overlap that I've got going on? I think it's quite a bit more than that. Like, is it like that? And I've got the other ones? Yeah, it is. Okay, that's fine. The only problem I will have is the lack of variety here. What happens if I flip them? It doesn't break them, that's the main thing. Wait a second, what if I... just made it all columns? Except for the center. Oh, actually... no, this should be the all columns part. This is quite disorientating. I need to get out of here. Ooh. 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 That's not the one that I want to have selected. I need a bird's eye view on this bitch. Sounds good. this one's the one that's kind of fucked up at the moment, I think.
I'm not up to that just yet.
I think I need to start again with all of these, which is kind of devastating, but oof, that's not a good one to remove. It is what it is. Let's remove more of them. Stained glass one. There we go. Clean slate. Now, I just want to hide all of the illustration, which should only take a couple of them, really. So one like that. One like this. Is that identical placement? I don't know if it is, but judging by this, it is, so that's great. If I can utilize that, then I shall. So center that and then move it up a bit. That gives us another decent amount of columnage. And we go this 1, 2, 3, 4, and I might even, for ease of placement, put them over here. Got that. 1, 2, 3, 4, and over here. And I mean, that's, I think, spot on. Somehow, I just kind of lucked into placing it exactly where it should be. At least I think so. I'll go down here and just make sure that looks fairly symmetrical. That might be, okay, so you got bump, bump, bump. That's all looking pretty good to me. Let's move this grand column for a sec. I can always get that back. That's more like it. I feel like these are actually somehow in the right placement. Or almost. Is that it? That's touching there, that's touching there. That's definitely in line. No, it isn't in line with where it should be. That'll fix it. But then What in the world is that one? Maybe it's just hiding beneath there? No. Well, it's not perfectly symmetrical, for some reason. Is it this one that's the problem? I don't think so, because that looks pretty right to me. So that's away from it now, that's there. That's back. Is that it? There's someone out the front. So we don't want the curved one. What happens if we 1, 2, 3, 4 it? It's a bit shiny, this column. But if it's kind of hiding up there and just blocking that yellow, then maybe it's alright. Go and have a look from the front again.
I'm not up to that just yet.
If I can get back over and around. Candles there are throwing me off now. Why are they there? Guess they're always 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, they're probably part of the bloody waypoint, aren't they? Yeah. Now, I don't know about this gateway anymore. The doorway. Maybe I don't even need it. What's it like without it? I need something. But it may not be the gateway. The doorway, sorry. Let's unclaps and arch. Just to see my options. I don't think this is the option that I want to use, but it's always worth a look. Definitely can't copy and paste these things, right? No. It's a shame. I hope we get more controls eventually for this stuff. Yeah, I'm not gonna like that. Even if it did come together nicely. I swear that used to go bigger. It's such a small golden arch. You can walk through the whole thing too, which is a bit weird. Kind of ruins the vibe. Tower archway. Can make it like a electrified, powered archway. Not relevant. Bricked archway. Ain't bad, to be honest. It's kind of like a nice little thing. Can walk through it. Hmm. 40 minutes in and I still looking a bit rough. Bit unfortunate. And it looks like a load of washing just finished, so I'll have to hang that out soonish. Let's start making something happen then, I guess. Yeah. Excavation stuff, like, I am going the scaff route. So, like, maybe? 1, 2, 3, 4. They're not like really brick though. But if I incorporated more brick stuff, then maybe. I don't mind it. The stone colored emeralds is a little annoying, but with enough of it, we could be onto something. And this is the Innocence one, obviously, so that would make a lot of sense as to why that would be the case. Now, this almost works. Up here like this. Almost. But probably not. Probably not well enough. This is some weird music. Oh yeah, the old putty boy strat. Excavation.
I'm not up to that just yet.
More scaff. Probably shouldn't be perfect, should it? Is that even the right coloured one? Not for that scaffolding. Yeah, wrong button. Delete. 1, 2, 3, 4. Number 8. Throw it in there and see how it looks amongst all of that. Not great. If I pull it out enough, it'd be okay, but then I can't walk under it, which kind of defeats the point of having the waypoint there. Yeah, I'll sit with that for a bit. Like, maybe I could have the poke it in. Just the edge of that. Yeah. Yeah, I like that.
I'm not up to that just yet.
Go back to 8. Don't mind if this is on like a bit of a jank angle. As long as I can kind of make it look right. Because then... What is going on? Can I not fucking rotate that? I was pressing the wrong bloody button, wasn't I? That whole time. I don't know how exactly. I'm gonna polish the hell out of this hideout, but I think I'll get there. This is an alright start. It's just a dog sneezing. It's almost their dinner. Actually, no, it's still like a couple hours off their dinner time, to be fair. So I won't be rushing away to do that just yet. In fact, she might want to jump up here. for a little bit. Little Maggie. Little Maggie. She'll chill on my lap. Maybe she's getting cold. Cold in the AC. It's a pretty good ring. Strength tax int. Is that better than mine? Dex is high, strength is high.
I'm not up to that just yet.
That ring could prove quite useful. I think the attributes might be higher. For 50C, it just seems like a good bargain. Can compare after I buy. I mean, to be fair, it's just already good. But that's 113. The current one is 242. Jesus. Strength is high. I don't think I need the int that high, so maybe this is an upgrade. Just need to fix the pre's, which can be done. Hopefully. Let's catalyst it up and see what we're working with stat-wise. 63, 63, 45. That's pretty bloody good. I don't even remember what I should be crafting to block on this anymore. But, and I've only got one anyway, but I want to try and fix it because it would be much better fixed and usable. So suffixes cannot be changed. I definitely don't want to be changing those suffixes. Correct? And then we slam, and then we block. That's actually really good. It's not going to be full at all. I feel like blocking the mana one makes the most sense, probably. Because you can only get these ones. Just want to be pretty certain this can't block. This won't block the life as well, but I don't think it should. So this is the moment. Beautiful. Yeah. Good.
Keep your eyes sharp. I'm not up to that just yet.
Now we craft the minus mana, non-channeling skills. 7, -7. Straight away. And now I can Warlord Exalt it again, like my other one. Crusader is also very good. 23, please. There we go. Ah, that's juicy. Divinable up to 60 life. Tributes can also go higher, but just as is, it gets me closer to balance stats, which is insane. Dex would be a worry though. I can't have that going higher. These two would have to be my highest if I want to try and use one of those jewels. I think it's still possible. In any case, this gives me slightly more life though, because higher strength. Which is nice. Not much, but a little bit. The AoE on that is nice, though. I don't know if I'll be able to land that, but there's only one way to find out, dang it. Is that everything? Yeah, 41. Can I afford one? I think I can. Still got 19 div. Let's have a quick look. What do I have? I think I only have Crusader. No, I have none. Fair enough. Warlord Exalt. If I can get percentage armor, that would also be very banger. Warlord Exalt. Exotic currency. 1.5. Oh? Excuse me? So that was the 1.5 one. Why the hell is that not showing up? And if I do the full search, that's weird as hell. So what's that? 115. 115. I think. Plus a div. It's about that. Yes, spot on. Oh, he's bloody playing the gauntlet. That's why. Okay. How's he going level 93, he's doing alright, whoever this is. Not so shabby. I guess I'll just pay 2 div. This guy does not have public characters. Oh, it's slick. Makes sense.
I'm not up to that just yet.
Just in case I do need those stats later on. I'll be holding on to that bad boy. This is like best in slot for bloody Omni shit. For a melee Omni build, like what the hell? I'm so tempted to just throw that on because it'll make me so much stronger against dots. But I can't replace it. Because those are very expensive. Lethe. 14 hours ago, 28 div. 15 hours ago, 30 div. Yeah, I can't replace it if I did use it, realistically. Not at the moment, anyway. I need some big sales. Now I'm just procrastinating. Am I happy with this? I like parts of it, but then I don't know how to make it work nicely with the stairs. Let me turn off Arctic Armor for a bit. That's annoying me visually. There we go. Wow, that persisted a while. Interesting. It lasts a while after turning it off. That's curious, because that should only be the duration of the ground that exists, and then it should immediately stop creating it once you turn it off, but it seems to inherit the duration as well. Meaning if you turn it on and off constantly, you could keep the buff up. Maybe. Sorry, I'm getting distracted again. It's on. Wait, is it? I don't have ground effect. Now it's just broken. Okay, now it's fixed probably. So that'll last for about 4 or 5 seconds, yeah, seems to. So bizarre. Decorations. I guess I need more cathedrals. I mean, whatever they are in the synth section. Windows, stained glass windows. Get me down here. Get me down here even. Okay.
I'm not up to that just yet. I'm not up to that just yet.
Kind of missing my other hideout already. But I'm sure we can make this one work. Just have to brute force it, that's all. Sorry if I'm blowing into the mic there with my whistle. Apologies in advance. Now I want something to go along there, something nice, just a little something something. Maybe the church, something or other, whatever it was. This one, church curb. Hey, there's a curved one. There's a couple of curved ones. Curve 7. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Hey, that's pretty good. That's pretty bloody good. Church curb.
I'm not up to that just yet.
It's looking pretty swish. Pretty flash. Stick one of those in there to hide that. Getting a bit of flickering there, so I'll move it a bit more in. I think that solved it. Yeah, that's looking pretty good. Now this, maybe I do want that just to be turned off light-wise. Yeah. Can have my own glow that isn't waypoint related. Or even a sin symbol, right? Yeah, I'm not vibing that anyway. Do I have any other songs I do? Maybe I'm vibing this one more. I don't think I am. Like that. What am I gonna do with these stairs though? That's the big one. I hit them with the water on the other hideout, as you might have noticed. Everyone kind of drowns as you come in. Now I've got this big old cathedral. It's kind of under renovations. I'll probably extend the scaffolding around those walls eventually, but maybe not just at this moment. I want to see some sizable progress. Maybe I could cover the stairs in like sheets. Need the theme to come together. Sheets ain't gonna do it. Broken glass? I mean, I don't think so. That wouldn't be very pleasant, would it? Could make them golden. Maybe this could be a golden hideout. Celestial golden cathedral theme. Golden hideouts aren't too bad. They do get a bit full on though. Visually, it's a lot of detail. Golem parts. No. Could cover the floor in drawings. Childlike scribbles of Venarius. They're pretty good, aren't they? Who drew these? That's what I'm wondering. These like Chris's children's drawings, or? Now curious.
I'm not up to that just yet.
I'd love if there was some like weird details on some of the shit that no one's like really dug into. But I imagine Kit Kat Noodles probably explored most of this for lore reasons. Maybe. Or someone would have told her about them. Sin Innocence, okay. Why would Venarius have drawings of them? Maybe I will. A little bit of a snippet going on. Actually, I don't need to delay it, do I? Probably best if I don't even. I'll save that. There's a little save button. There it is. Hiding from me. Chuck it into pictures, I guess. How do you spell his name? Venarius. So curious if you haven't know / could ask. Did the Scratching up my bloody chair's armrest so much by jumping off like that. Hopefully it's fairly hardy, but I don't know. Rather you didn't do that. Super curious if you happen to know, / could ask, who did the artwork for Fenari's Scribbles? IRL. I don't know if it was just the art team, or if someone actually got their children involved. Anyway, I've asked the question, we'll see what happens. Hmm.
I'm not up to that just yet.
See, I like this. But what am I doing with these stairs? Maggie, it's still far too early. Come on, up you get. Still far too early for your food. I know you're both hungry. Well, at least you think you do. But it ain't time yet. I'm gonna turn the AC off. Hmm. So I was just thinking possibly could just cover the stairs and in effect some smog or something that might hide them from being so annoying visually. Wow, that scales to the height. Kind of. It goes down, but it doesn't go up. I mean, it kind of goes up.
I'm not up to that just yet.
Fair delay between each pulse. Interesting, but don't think overly relevant. Is that my fizz one? No, chaos one. One, two, three, four. Yep. Need to double crop that damn thing at some point. Dialis. Because that could just be fun. Do I have the juice?
I'm not up to that just yet.
I'd have to come back to this at another point because it's taking longer than I was expecting. Oh, body armor ones are a bit cheaper. That's nice. Life got 100 ES on it. Out of all the things, you could maybe go CI with it. I mean, it's got 89 ES on it, to be fair, because you're trading off the potential of life. As the enchant, I suppose. I guess life is probably the best, and it's the only real one I can afford, I guess. So I'll do that. That means if and when I do double cropped it. I mean, do I have one? Maybe I should just do it. Locust. Yeah, I have 3. I'm very distracted right now. But whatever. There's no other distractions in here. Oh, it's one of the low ones that I bought off someone, so easy peasy. Let's just go and do it. Oh, this also lets me change the map device color. To be that, maybe? Or I want to change it up in this one. Do I even get the option? It's like you can change the maximum of which it shows. Oh, put that back on. Not that it would have mattered, because Arctic Armor won't be the thing saving me in this sort of a scenario, but... Actually, it's nuts how impactful Arctic Armor is if you're doing full conversion Transcendence memes. God damn. Well, well, the jug memes. It's... I don't know. Actually, if you can really full send those memes. But even just by using the shield, you do take a bulk of the damage through fire, so it's quite a bit more impactful. Two bosses. Maybe it just dupes any bosses if they spawn in here at level 3. Because that was 2 Zoffs, yeah. Although I could have got 2 Zoff breaches, to be fair. They are just random. Do a quick clear. God damn, doesn't even eat the ES. At these levels, nothing does any damage. Even Chaos won't touch me. I won't get anything decent in here. What am I doing? I mean, maybe a weird corrupted box could be interesting, I suppose. But probably not. Outside of a cool bleed immunity ring. Why are these boxes so bad? It's just a tier 1. It's completely random unique. Also, I think the thing is meant to drop a guaranteed unique, so like, it's worth doing. I'll go around and do it. Gotta full clear the room as is tradition. Already did click the altar zone, so I might have cursed my tradition. But all you gotta do is believe that you're gonna hit some banger corruptions. All lights. Damn it, that completely ruins it. Damn it. Fuck. Well, I mean, I can change it still, right? With a tainted chromatic orb, so it's fine. Just doesn't have dank implicits, which I was hoping for. Where's this one? I mean, it's an upgrade to what it was. I have to go all the way down and around to kill the thing. I don't even know if one's this low can drop the fragment for the ultimatum boss, but probably not, to be honest, but I can still drop a vial, I guess. Come on now. Veil of Summoning. Ew. Hailstone duration. It's a shame. Decent start. Stayed okay. Not great. What's all that for? Spirit Drinker, okay, flask. That might be worth something. Maybe? No. Not really. And I already have one apparently. Anyway, that's a meme. Just a quick squiz. That link did nothing. What a returnal. Oh, it's that one. Do like double cropped ones. Oh, and both those.
I'm not up to that.
Slayer, good day.
Chances, jewelers, alts.
Salah.
Kind of tempted to drop this hideout concept. I don't mind it so much. And I want to continue making it, I just don't usually come back to them after I start them if I don't complete them. I don't know, I just feel like it's been taking a bit of time. I might need a break, but maybe I will come back to it. Maybe I will, even off stream. Maybe that'll be more chill, because I can do it while watching something. Can't exactly watch something while streaming, right? Yeah, let's see what we got here. 77. No real good. We have one other. So next time I'll get to do something with that. Might as well quality this up, seeing as I have infinite catalysts now after farming Metamorph for so long. It's just caster, right? Is it not? Fuck, it's not. Elemental. Ah. It's this one. Yeah. And then we go here, and we might as well... I mean, it's not really going to be worth anything if it doesn't. Might as well put a fucking... this shit on it, I guess. I'm doing that, and then... bump. Pride. Not the most synergistic aura, and in fact I think that's completely bricked. But, actually, no it isn't. It can still be used for a lore weave. Yeah. I know, hideout making I love, but it does take so long and it does get a bit tedious. What happens if I rotate that? That way. Can it still be used? Do I like that? Nah, I don't really like that as much. 1, 2, 3, 4. Better like that. Yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do with the rest of this. Got a big old cathedral, which I still need to like deal with the edging of, because it doesn't even really close at the back there, which I will need it to. I also wouldn't mind closing that little gap there if it would let me select one of the fucking things. That should be fine, yeah. It's cleaned it up. Probably looks slightly weird because it'll be out of whack, especially considering the other side will be out of whack, but relatively speaking. Which one is that one? Can I even? Yeah, it's this one. Can I move that back a little bit? Yeah, I can. Cool. Again, that kind of fucks with it, but I much prefer it if they're not touching that. What am I doing ground-wise? I could make it all sand. That wouldn't really fit the celestial thing, though. I could leave it as is, but that's kind of boring. I could make it all Suntown-ish with different flooring, but then it is kind of weird that it just drops off into space. I don't know. I might need to think about it, to be honest. I'll save it as is. This is a failed streaming session. Don't judge me too much for it if you can avoid it. School. What's the date? Actually, I guess I can just go to 23. Temp. Save it like that. Anyway, then import the other one. We're back. Everything is as it should be. All of that shit is exactly where it. See, that's why it's tedious. Look at all that. The ground. I love it. I do. Obviously, I've done this in many other hideouts, but I don't know. You have to be in the right zone, and I thought I was. Thought I was ready to go, but apparently not, because it didn't really flow. Didn't happen. But I mean, it was fine. It was good to start on something. I think I will come back to it. The more I think about it, I can make it happen, but I'll do it later. When I'm more in the zone. It looks like I've got some freelance work to get onto, so I'll leave it there for now. I think these doggies are getting a bit hungry. Still 25 minutes until like I should really be feeding them, but if they keep pestering me, they might wear me down and make me feed them. We'll see. Anyways, thanks for stopping by if you did. If you're watching this after the fact, that's all good, and I appreciate it nonetheless. Any view is a good view. Yeah, I'll jump on soon again. I don't know how much more PoE I'll be playing this league. I love the league, but I've hit 100 twice now. And whilst there's still bosses I could try and fight in hardcore, it's like, you know, it's not what I would normally do. It'd be just because it's end of league and there's not much point to that at the end of the day. If you're not going to do it while you're actively playing, then there's not much point in doing it at all, I would say, but I don't know. I'm happy with the league. It's been a good league. I'm happy with the progress that I've made through the league and the content that I did, even though it was on like a practically immortal character, this one. The Trickster was good too, and that wasn't nearly as broken. This thing's just ridiculous. Like, damage is average. I think it'd be better with a Cascade, but there's still none available. If there was a Cascade, that'd give me a reason enough to play more. A work Cascade, that is. Because I feel like that'd help me a lot. I don't think I'm reaching my cast speed threshold. And I could get a little bit more cast speed, but I don't know. I don't think 6% would be enough. Maybe it would be. I don't know. I still don't have Element Enchant either, which bothers me greatly. A 2% regen enchant would be really nice there, but I mean the speed is also really good, so I don't know. Speed might be better. Anyway, that's an extended goodbye I'll catch you next time. Have a good time.